For not being in a Star Wars movie, of course. Yesterday we talked about. We did, right? If not yesterday, a few days ago or something, we talked about Luke being in Episode 9. Well, now we're talking about somebody that's not going to be in Rogue One. So, of course, we had a. Not a lot, but some characters in Rogue One that we know and love, like Darth Vader. And so we thought, well, what's another character that we might see that maybe isn't spoiler alert. Skip to 50 if you don't want a spoiler. 150 that is. So spoiler alert again, just to make sure. But before they died, the Emperor. So is the Emperor in the movie? Well, he isn't. Ian McDermott or something was talking about the character, and he said that he would not be in it, but he did say that he had heard that Darth Vader was going to be in it, which of course he is, and of course, so we had that. So our next story is, of course, having to do, not of course, but it's having to do with something that I made a video about yesterday, and that is that I do like K-pop, so we'll be having stories to do with K-pop from now on. And so we have a comeback here, so I'll get my trusty pad thing. So here's the teasers for our first new comeback from Red Velvet, or not. It's not their first comeback from this year. It's their second, but yeah. So there's the first teaser on Instagram. They basically posted a ton of pictures, and they make up the teaser picture. We also have another one. Let me put it up. Focus. And there we go. There's the other one. So the first one was of the member Wendy, and the second one was of the member Joy of Red Velvet. And the comeback is called Russian Roulette, of course, off the Dangerous game. So they're coming back soon, sometime in September this month. So that's going to be cool to see their comeback. Hopefully it'll be a nice, poppy song that we can all dance to. Because if you don't like dancing, then I guess that's cool. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, so that's their teasing. So we might cover more of those as the days go on, and we get more of those and talk about that. And now we can maybe show more images and stuff as we have or other device that we can show stuff on. Let me turn it off though so we can save batteries. Okay, so our last story for today is talking about the Power Rangers movie. We got some new images for the Power Rangers, and we had concept art, but these images, they look a lot more like what the finished product is going to be of the suits. And that was about all we got from it. And it was at the Brazil Licensing Expo that started yesterday, I believe. So we got some new images, and they basically show all the 5 members: yellow, red, black, blue, and pink, if I remember correctly. So my thoughts on them are that the suit below the neck is great. I think they all look great below the neck. All the suits just look very nice. People say, they look like Iron Man or something. And I know the red one's just in the front, so you think that they kind of look different, but maybe a bit the same. But it's like robotic armor. It's gonna look a bit similar. Now the thing that I don't like is above the neck. Their faces and masks, they don't look good. They look pretty stupid, especially like their mask. It literally looks like they had a mold of a mask, and they just had that mold. So hey, maybe if they, like, when they're talking or something, if it moves, then that might be better. But if it just stays like that and they're talking and stuff, it's gonna look so stupid. And they, with their visors and everything, it just looks weird. It just looks weird. But there's a small chance that they can make it work. So we're gonna hope that the I mean, it doesn't seem that I was. There's two ways that you can go. You either make it serious or try to make it super cheesy, and see if people still like it. Be like funny cheesy instead of like cringy cheesy. So we'll see what they do. So of course, yeah, that's all. That's all news for today. So we'll see about this stuff. So I'll see you tomorrow with some more news. And I hope you have a awful day.